Good day, my friends. Have you noticed how everything today is about identity? I identify as this or that, but no one nowadays in this modern generation identifies so much as a son of God. We are so far from God that we now struggle to know our own identity. The identity of each and every person on this planet should be the same, that we are a child of the living God. But we have gone so far away from God that the world molds us into a new definition of who we are. And it tells us very differently, because who controls the world but the devil? And so we lose our identity. And that is what many people are struggling with nowadays. And our identity is far more beautiful than people can imagine. Father Dan Rehill told the story of a saint who had been to heaven and came back. And he said that people here on the earth are like shadows. Their only true appearance is in heaven. When we get to heaven, we will have beauty, we'll have a radiance, and we will have a body, and we will look beautiful, and we will look perfect. But if you look at people on the earth from that perspective, we just look like shadows. You imagine a person standing with a light on them against a wall, and there is their shadow. That is how we look to the heavenly people. We are just a shadow of ourselves. Our true identity is in heaven. And young people today, they're fixated on their bodies because I think they feel that that's the only thing they have left. The world is chaotic. The world is moving around them all the time. And so they fixate on their bodies because to them that's all they are, bodies. And so they spend all their time fixated on changing their bodies into whatever likeness they feel they need. And the problem with this is that the body is just the classroom in which we are living at this time. It allows us to learn our lessons, and we should not be focusing on the body but outward. And it's interesting that I heard a priest talk again the other day about purgatory, and he said that the souls in purgatory, they want to be perfect for God, and so they are happy with their place in purgatory, and that they would rather spend an eternity in purgatory than come before God with their blemish, their imperfections. And so that is the yardstick, really, by which we can judge how we need to perfect the soul rather than the body, because it is the soul that goes to heaven. This body just goes to the ground. But the souls in purgatory, knowing the truth, are fixated on perfecting their souls in preparation for heaven. And we, knowing our identity in God, can begin our journey now, here. As Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you, if only you know it. And holiness is not about what we can do to ourselves. Holiness is about what God can do for us. And so we have to focus upon His grace, obtaining His grace, building that relationship with God, that He will perfect us, because we can't make ourselves beautiful in this life, as hard as we try, but God can, and He does. God bless.